So there's a lot of talk in the law of attraction community of whether we should take action or shouldn't take action to manifest our desires. Because there's a lot of people that say if you already had your desire, if you're already the person you wanted to be, you wouldn't need to take action to get your desires because, the person you desire to be wouldn't be doing that because they already have it. And if you go down that path, it gets kind of confusing and it can leave you lost and stuck and frustrated. So by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what you need to do to manifest and whether you should take action or not. Now, before we dive into should you take action or not, I want to go over the most important thing to understand when it comes to manifesting, which is that your state of being or your internal experience is reflected on everything in the physical, and by everything in the physical, I mean anything that isn't your imagination. Now, imagination can seem like this abstract thing, or like you're daydreaming or just having thoughts or emotions, but Neville Goddard called imagination the unseen reality. And the key word there is reality. It's not something that's unseen, it's not a ghost, it is the unseen reality getting reflected on the physical reality. And part of those reflections are your thoughts, emotions, and actions. And by now you might be seeing why this is so important to understand, because when you step into your desired state of being, or you imagine your desires as already here, now you're going to notice that you're automatically going to take the actions you need to take. So in other words, if you're feeling kind of stuck or you're not sure if you should be taking action or if you should just be working on your state of being, know that when you step into your desired state of being, when you really feel yourself to be the person you desire to be, you're naturally going to take the actions you need to take. And this isn't inspired action. I'm going to go over what I mean by that in a minute, but if you're waiting for inspiration to take action, or if you're waiting for actions to feel right before you can move forward, odds are you're not remaining faithful to your desired state of being. Because even successful people feel uncertainty or feel self-doubt moving towards their desires from time to time, but that doesn't mean they're not living from their desired state of being, whether they realize it or not. If someone imagines building a business or even building a house, there's going to be hiccups along the way, and there's going to be challenges that might not necessarily be pleasant to overcome or figure out, but it's their state of being that's going to lead them through those challenges and over those speed bumps. If a business owner or home builder only ever took inspired action, there would be no businesses and there would be no houses that were built. So that's why relying on inspiration or inspired action can actually keep you stuck. Like I said, everybody is going to experience uncertainty, self-doubt, roadblocks, speed bumps, all of those things, but it's your state of being that's going to lead you through them. For example, I recently switched from using ClickFunnels to moving a community over to Skool, and I spent pretty much the whole weekend putting courses together and trying to get it live. My goal was to have it live by last Monday, and it took a lot of work and I was tired by the end of it. It wasn't terrible, I enjoyed the challenge, but it wasn't all necessarily inspired action and sunshine and rainbows. But it was my state of being that led me through those challenges. I wasn't relying or waiting for inspired action. I wasn't just sitting at my computer, staying in the state of the wish fulfilled, hoping it would build itself. But I consistently returned to my desired state of being, and the actions I needed to take naturally followed. Now I know all of that sounds maybe too simple, just maintaining the state of your wish fulfilled and just allowing your actions to follow naturally. It can be hard, because then how do you know if you're taking the right actions? And it can start to get all loopy. So one really good fix for this, to know if you're having or taking the right actions, is to have faith in yourself, have faith in your imagination, and just have faith in the process and let it all unfold. Because I've mentioned in previous videos, and I mentioned in my course in my Skool community, that there's something Neville Goddard called the bridge of incidents. And a lot of times when this is brought up in manifestation stuff, it's like this big tower moment, everything's falling apart, but the bridge of incidents can also mean the actions you take, the emotions you feel, the natural flow of where you go once you've entered your desired state of being. So don't worry about if you're taking the right actions or not. Step into your desired state of being and have faith in what you imagined, have faith in your desired reality, and most importantly, have faith in yourself, because what you truly are is your imagination. So to have faith in your imagination is to have faith in yourself, and vice versa. So to boil all of this down, if you feel like you've been struggling to know if you should take inspired action, sit and wait, or just force your way through the 3D, Simply imagine your desires are here and now. Have faith in yourself, and oftentimes the actions you take will reveal themselves as new desires. For example, if you want to be fit and healthy, maybe all of a sudden now you desire to go for walks in the morning, whereas in the past you thought you had to go to the gym and work out 5 days a week. But now you simply desire to just go for walks, and now that's the natural path and the natural actions you'll take to reveal and embody the state of someone who's fit and healthy. And let's say you maintain that state and you go to the grocery store, now you desire to eat different foods or make different meals or something like that. If you maintain the feeling of being the person you want to be, you're naturally going to take the actions. Sometimes the necessary actions will reveal themselves as new desires, or sometimes you'll come to speed bumps and roadblocks, and your state of being will naturally carry you through those seeming obstacles. So if you're struggling with this idea of whether to take action or not, if I were to condense this down to the simplest form, maintain your desired state of being, and let yourself discover what actions you take. But it's your state of being that leads, it's your imagination that leads, everything else in the physical will follow. Now, if you gained any insights or have any questions, let me know down in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.